Hello everyone, welcome to AriserTalent. I'm your maths faculty, Arpita Sharma. Students, we are right now studying coordinate geometry, and in our previous lecture, we have cleared a basic concept that what is coordinate geometry, what are coordinate axes, okay, and we have done a question too, okay. In that chain, we studied that how can you find the distance between 2 points. I've told you we are studying all these things related to point only, right? So, the distance formula between 2 points was PQ. If the first point is P and the second point is Q, then this formula was under root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, that is, these two are what? Difference of abscissa, and this is the difference of ordinates, right? Clear? Okay. Now, we are also make it understood that if I am having this point, okay, so this point P here at this O. So, the first point is O at origin and the second point, let's say anywhere like there, let's suppose OP. Now, if these they are what? They are 2 points. They are 2 points. They are 2 points. But now the one point from these 2 points is origin. So the origin is 0, 0. Here the distance formula will be reduced to x square plus y square root. Okay. Here also you can see. Why? Because the x1 and x2 will be 0 and 0 here. So, x2 minus x1 will be x2 only. Okay, so let's suppose that these coordinates are x and y. So, x2 and x1 will be reduced to x and y, and that will be 0, right? x1 and y1 will be 0. Then we will be finding this root of x square plus y square. Till here we have discussed, right? We have discussed here in our previous session. Now, what will we do? Why I repeat it for you? Because we have to do some questions on this particular topic. Now, this particular formula and this observation, these two things, right? These two things are really very important for you guys. Examiner frequently asks questions from this based on this formula. Okay, now the first question is find the distance between the points P and Q. Here R and S. Now we are having both. We have covered both kind of questions here. In the first question, we are provided with the numerical values. And in the second one, we are having some algebraic values like A, B. In that, we are having numerical value like 6, 7 and 1 and 5. Okay, so we'll be having both the questions one by one. Okay, so now you know only one formula will be used in this particular question, only one formula. Based on it, you will be also having not only about the 2 point distance, you will be having some like you may have a question that prove that this is a point of a triangle, or you can have that prove that these points are a points of a rectangle. Okay, prove that. So you will be combining the properties of rectangle or triangle with the coordinate geometry, and in this sequence you will get to know how to solve the questions exactly, right? Okay, solution part students. Okay, so this is the first one. Given points are what? P minus 6, minus 6 and 7, and Q which is equals to minus 1 and minus 5. Minus 1 and minus 5. 2 points are here, P minus 6 and 7 given, and Q minus 1 and minus 5 given. Now what will we do? We'll just write the formula. Okay, what we have to find? What we have to find? PQ. Right, now we have the formula. Which formula we are talking about? That is PQ is equals to difference of abscissa, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 y2 minus y1 whole square. That is difference of abscissa and difference of ordinate. Say it, ordinate. Abscissa and ordinate difference and the root, right? Okay. Now, PQ. Here, before that, we can have these values given. Now, compare this. This is x1, this is y1, right? x1 here, x1 here, y1 here, x2 here and y2 here, right? So, we can write it x1, y1, x2, y2, okay? So, x1, y1 minus 6 and 7, then minus 1, minus 5. Now, what we have to do? Just put the formula, just put the values of x1, y1, x2, y2 in the formula. That's it. Okay. So, PQ will be equals to root of x2 minus 1 minus of, okay, use that curly bracket, right, x2 minus 1 minus x1 minus 6 square, okay, here you can look, plus y2, y2 is now minus 5, so minus 5 I am writing, minus of, again we are needing one more bracket, so curly bracket here, okay, minus 1, that's, no, minus 5 minus 7, right here. The value of y1 is here, minus 5 minus of 7, okay, x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1 squares of both, right, and whole root. So, now we can just solve this. Root of, this is 1, this is minus and minus, that will be plus 6 whole square, correct, then plus minus 5, now minus 7 whole square, that will be, implies that PQ will be equals to 6 minus 1 is what? 5 square plus minus 7 and minus 5, 12 square of minus, okay, minus 12 square. Now, student, you know that the square of 5 is what? 25, and square of minus 12 is what? Minus again plus, so positive, that will be positive of 144, that will be equals to, if you sum that will be 9 here, that will be 4 and 5 and 6, so 6, okay, and 1 here. So, 169, now square of 169 is what? PQ equals to 13, PQ equals to 13. So, that will be what? Your answer. What is said? That the distance between the point. Now, the distance between the point PQ is what? PQ. The distance between the point P, let's suppose here, and Q here. So, the distance will be the length of this line PQ. So, that is what? Answer is 13. So, I am mentioning it here, and now note this question, students, so that we can move forward. Okay, noted. So, should we move to the next question? Okay, I am rubbing this portion, guys. Okay. Right. Now about the second one, we are having this R. This point is R and the second point is S. Now don't misconcept this, that we are having this formula of PQ. This is not formula of PQ. This is a formula of distance between 2 points named P and Q. So if in this question, if you are having this point R and S, then the distance will be RS. The distance will be RS. So x1, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. Right? Understood that? Okay. Now we have to find the distance between R and S point, that will be RS. That will be RS and the formula will be same. Okay. So here given R, this is the abscissa A plus B and the ordinate is A minus B. Now for S, A minus B is abscissa and ordinate is minus A minus B. Okay. Now what we have to find? We have to find RS. Okay. So distance formula. We know the distance formula. What is the distance formula, student? We have to write it again. Why we are writing it again and again? Because if you write the formula again and again, you will practice it. Okay. So it will be not compulsory to make it remember for you guys. Okay. It will be very easy because you write it always. So you will just write it. Okay. So that is, in this case, I will be replacing P and Q with RS, the points, okay, equals to, again, x2 minus x1, the difference of the abscissa, plus and square, okay, and differences of the ordinate and square, right, okay. Here in this case, x2 and x1 and y2 and y1. The values are what? So x2 is there. This is x2, this is y2, this is x1 and this is y1. So just I can have that values, x2 equals to a minus b here and y2 equals to minus a minus b here. Okay, I'll use that bracket so that will not be confused. Okay, so x1 is a plus b and y1 is a minus b. Putting the values in equation 1. Now where the hell is equation 1, guys? Okay, so we'll name it equation 1. Okay, this is the equation 1. Okay, so I'm putting just the values here. So I'll get the RS equals to root of what? X2. Now this is x2 minus x1 square, don't forget to mention square here, plus, now y2 is this, so y2 minus, right, y1 and square of that whole term, right. Now that will give you RS equals to, now we'll solve this, okay, a minus b as it is, minus a minus b, minus a minus b whole square, plus, solve that thing. Now here, come here this side, minus a minus b as it is, now minus a and minus is plus, so plus b whole square. Now what and what can be cut? Now this is plus a and this is minus a, cancel out. Here it is minus and minus, no, minus and plus b, cancel out. Simply that will be sorted to RS equals to root of, this is minus b and minus b, minus b and minus b is minus 2b, so that will be minus 2b whole square plus of minus a and minus a again. So minus a is what? minus 2a, minus 2a. So, okay, minus 2a whole square. So, minus 2a whole square is what? Look here, that is minus 2a multiply by what? Not here, but multiply by 2a. So, ultimately minus minus will become plus. So, plus of 4a square. Similarly, if I multiply this minus 2b with minus 2b, that will give me plus of 4b square. So, that will become 4b square plus 4a square. Now, student, come this side please, here. Okay. So, here be having this R is equals to root of what? We have solved this 4b square plus 4a square. Now, 4b square, 4a square, I can take the common 4. Okay, so 4 common, remaining a square plus b square, and that will be R is equals to 4. Root 4 equals to 2 because 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. So, 1 2 will come out. So, okay, 2 here of root a square plus b square. So, students, that will be your answer. That will be your answer. Okay, so this is your question, this was your question, and this is your answer here. Okay, so note this, we'll do another question. Okay. So this is the basic idea. This is the basic questions. Like you have provided with 2 points and you have asked about the question. So why we have completed this kind of question? Because we have to know the basic idea how to use these kind of what? This kind of formula, distance formula. Okay. Now, we'll move to the next one, but before that, I'm going to rub that for you. Okay. So, guys, ready for the second question? Having your copy and pen ready? Okay. So, what you're going to do it before me, but before that, I'm going to make you clear the concept. So, right. So, this is a question, find the value of x if the distance between the points x minus 5 and 3, 2 is 5. Now, you have not provided one abscissa, not provided with the one abscissa, but you have provided the other ordinate and the 2 abscissa and the ordinate. So, you are basically provided with the 2 ordinates and 1 abscissa. 1 abscissa you have to find out, but you are provided with the distance. In the previous question, student, in the previous question, we were finding out the distance which is given here. So, overall in the complete equation, we are only having one unknown, and that is x, because we are having that value of distance which is 5. So, the value we are finding in the previous question is now provided to us, and one value from the values from which we find this distance is given to is unknown to us. So, we have to find that. Okay. So, just we'll do what? We'll write here the solution, or we can write it given. So, given parameters of what? Points x minus 1 and 3, 2, distance is given 5. What is distance? Distance is given 5. Can it be minus 5? Can distance be minus 5 also? No. Distance can never be in negative. Okay, so you have to take care of that. Distance cannot be negative. I've told you in my first or second lecture of this chapter, I guess. Okay, so you can just repeat from that also. Right, now to find what we have to find, the value of x. We have to find the value of x. Now the solution part. We know that distance formula is distance equals to which distance? Distance between 2 points equals to root of, again, x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, so distance equals to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now, given, look there carefully, value of x1 equals to x, value of x1 equals to x, value of y1 equals to minus 1 here, value of x2 equals to 3 here, and value of y2 equals to 2 there. This is given to you. So, and distance is given. What is distance? 5. Here the distance is given 5. Put the values in this equation number, not here, I'll write it right there. Okay, so equation number 1. Okay, so put the values in equation 1. So when we write the values of these x2, x1, y2, y1 in the formula, that will be the distance, which is 5, equals to root of x2 minus x1. x2 is this, minus x1 is x whole square, plus y2 minus 1 whole square. Okay, so x1, y1, right, and x2 and y2. Now 3 minus x and 2 minus, right, 2 minus of minus 1, 2 minus of minus 1 square. So that will be 5 equals to, now you know the formula a square plus b square, or can I mention it here? That will be a minus b whole square, that is equals to a square plus b square minus of 2ab. This is the formula. Should I write it more clear? A minus b whole square equals to a square plus b square minus of 2ab. This is the formula. We know all. Okay, so can I open this bracket, this 3 minus x whole square with that formula? Okay, so that will be a square plus b square minus 2a and b. Now 2 minus minus 1, so my minus 1 is plus 1. So 2 minus minus 1 is basically 3. 3 square is 9. So can I write 9 here, plus 9. Okay. So here that will be 5 equals to root of 3 3s are 9 plus x square minus 3 2s are 6. So 6x plus 9. Now that's an equation or an expression. If you talk about this particular, this is an expression in square. Okay, so this is an expression is in square, but it's having root in it. Now this side I'm only having 5. So what can I do? I can name this equation second, and I can square both the sides on the LHS and as well as RHS. Now remember, we have studied in our linear equation, right? In any equation, not in only linear equation, in any equation, if we multiply or if we square them, then the value will remain same. Okay. So, by that property of equation, what I can do, come this side, squaring equation to both sides. So, what that will be? 5 square is 25. 25 equals to, that square root will eliminate. So, 9 plus 9 is equals to 18. 18 here. Now, term of x is minus 6x. So, minus 6x here. Okay. Minus 6x here. Plus 18 minus 6x here and plus of x square. Okay. So, that will be x square minus 6x plus 18 plus of 18 and minus of 25. So, that will be subtract. That will be 7. So, here I can write minus of 7. Why minus? Because 25 is greater. Okay. Equals to what? 0. So, this is the equation. Now, 7 multiply 1 is 7. Now, you have to bifurcate 7. Now, how can 6 be written in this form? 7 minus 1. But it is having a minus. So, minus 7 plus 1 is what? Minus 6. So, we will write in that way, x square minus 7x plus x minus 7 equals to 0. Now, can we take the common x here? X minus 7 here and plus 1 x minus 7 here equals to 0. Here, I will be having x plus 1 and x minus 7 equals to 0. Now, you know it better than me. We have practiced so many questions on that x equals to minus 1 and plus of 7 from here. So, at these two values of x, the distance will be what? Here is the question. The distance will be 5 of these 2 points. So, the point is either minus 1 and 7 minus 1. These can be the 2 possible points. Abscissa. Okay, note this completely. Okay, noted completely. Now, in that particular question, you was having the idea that how you'll use the distance formula. So, this lecture basically dedicates to the application part, not the application, but you can say that use of distance formula in a normal question to find the ordinate and abscissa of points, okay, or to find the distance. Now let's see what's in the bucket next. Here we are talking about the vertices of a rectangle. Now, this is the application part. Okay, we are not going to discuss that application part in this particular lecture because we should have something to discuss in our next lecture. So, we will discuss it in our next lecture, but it's a question for you guys. You can take it as a homework or whatever you say it, like an assignment. So, you have to exercise your brains. Don't use things, books, okay. Just try to find out that how can you show by the coordinate geometry, by using these coordinates, that these are the points which are the vertices of a rectangle. Okay, so how will you prove? Have some properties of rectangle, which sides are equal, what is the relation between the diagonals of a rectangle. So, these are the small ideas I am telling you to do, because you have to exercise your brain. So, for that you should have something, na. So, think about this, and we will talk in our next lecture that what is exactly the process to solve this question. Okay, students, till then, take care and Keep studying. Bye-bye.